Candied pecan, and with our beer candied pecan, I've started it, getting it ready, and in the bowl I have combined 1 cup of porter and 2 cups of brown sugar. I used the Maui Brewing Company's coconut, I think it's pronounced Hua porter. It's brand new. Take a look at it. It's delicious. A little bit of coffee, coconut. It's so good. So I have that caramelizing in the pot. I'm going to add 2.5 tablespoons of butter to that. You're going to want to melt that down into your mixture. Making sure it mixes in as well. It's not just sitting in one spot. So before you start this, you want to get prepared a baking sheet with parchment paper or with a silicone pad. I use both just because it makes cleanup easier. If you use parchment paper, make sure that you are spraying it down so the pecans don't stick to the parchment paper. Alright, our butter is pretty close to being melted. It's almost done. Turn up the heat a little bit, get it cooking down. Alrighty, butter's nice and melted. Just gonna stir it in, let everything thicken up a little bit. Get the nice aroma off of that. It's really nice. Turn it down just a little bit, let it settle down. You don't want to burn it. And it's probably best to use a large pan. My first go around I had a small pan and it started to boil over, so use a large pan. Excuse me. And then you're also going to want to use non-stick for easier cleanup if you have it. Silicone supplies are always best. They're nice and easy to clean, and the sugar doesn't really stick to them very well. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the salt. This is 1 tablespoon of salt. Sorry, 1 teaspoon of salt. Tablespoon will be super salty. I'll stir that in. And then next we're going to go to the pecans. Add them in. Stir them in, letting them get all into that mixture. Now before you start this project, you want to preheat your oven to 250 degrees. Because they're going to cook in there for about 15 minutes. I'll let that kind of cook on there for a little bit. Let the pecan soak up all the beer goodness and the sugar. Get it to kind of reduce a little bit. If this is too much, you can always take the recipe and split it in half. Alright, it's getting close to being ready. Check it one more time. A little runny. I want it a little thicker. Just move it around the sides just to make sure it's not sticking. Shouldn't. but just in case. Alright, we'll give it a test. So it's looking pretty thick. Got a little bit of liquid to it so it's still moving around. Now it's time to put it onto our baking sheet. After we put it on our baking sheet, we'll stick it in the oven. In 15 minutes, it should be all ready for us. I'll take a picture when we're all done. Thank you guys for joining us, and I hope you try it. Bye.